Sorry we're late, Reba, but I went to pick up Ms. Booker, and as usual, she wasn't ready.
Ms. Booker?
Well, I just want to hear how my maiden name sounds. You know, because with the divorce pending, I haven't decided whether or not I'm going to keep my married name.
Do me a favor, okay? Don't. I'm just saying I already have one ex-wife named Mrs. Hart. I'm not giving out these names as a parting gift.
Oh, would you two knock it off? You were hard enough to take when you were happily married.
So, where are Van and Cheyenne?
Oh, I cannot wait to see the look on their faces when we tell them that we are getting them furniture for their new house.
We are not getting them furniture for their new house. I am. Me. By myself. Because, if you remember, you guys didn't want to spend the money and be part of the gift.
Yeah, but we can still be a part of the look on their faces. You guys, we got you furniture for your new house!
Furniture? Oh, tears of joy, stress relieved.
But, wait a minute, it was from me. I put it on.
Mom, it doesn't matter who did what. We're just so happy.
But I did it all!
Okay, Mrs. H.
Yeah.
Of course you did. It's okay. You're a winner, too.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And you know what would mean the world to me?
What's that?
If you came with us to help pick out the furniture.
Oh, I'd love to, Cheyenne. I have excellent taste. Besides, my third cousin is friends with Crazy Larry, the insane couch king.
Uh-huh. Okay, look, call me. Van, get a tape measure. We are going to go measure for furniture.
We don't need a tape measure. My feet are exactly a foot long. How weird is that?
Seriously, if you find a couch at a lower price, Larry has to give you a ride on his elephant.
So wait a minute. If you like the couch, you don't get to ride the elephant? What a rip!
So much for horning in on my gift, huh?
I'm horning in. I think somebody owes somebody else $1.75 for the card.
See you guys later.
This is a wonderful time for our family, Brock. Our oldest daughter is buying her first house, and this little hotshot is getting ready to go to college.
Oh, well, I guess this would be the time then to tell you that I decided I'm not going to college.
Come again?
Not going to college?
I just feel like it would be a waste of time. I'd rather focus on my music. I'll see you guys later. I have band practice.
Don't do anything dumb, Reba. Don't do anything dumb.
Crazy Larry didn't go to college, and he is filthy rich.
Oh, I just...
My roots are planted in the past, though my life is changing fast. Who I am is who I wanna be. A single mom who works too hard, who loves her kids and never stops, with gentle hands and the heart of a fighter. I'm a survivor.
Ooh, Van, look at this store. They have some really nice things.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really impressed. Check that. Hello, vibrating chair.
Van, we are not buying a vibrating chair.
Why not, Cheyenne? Oh, it's cozy. There you go. That's a spot chair.
Are you serious? Come on, honey, look at this couch. It's really beautiful and it goes with our house.
All right, you get the couch, it doesn't plug in. I'll just get this chair.
Van, it doesn't work that way, okay? They have to be in the same room. They have to actually match.
All right, fine. We'll compromise. We'll get a vibrating couch.
There is no such thing as a vibrating couch.
Really? Are you sure? New idea. Vibrating couches.
Come on, Van, I think this furniture is for us. Try it out.
What? Oh. All right. No, this is not gonna work out.
Why not?
Because this is the most uncomfortable couch I've ever sat in. Plus, it's not my taste.
Come on, Van. You cannot be suggesting that you actually care about the furniture.
All right, you know what, Cheyenne? I don't want to fight. This is a big decision, so let's just flip for it.
Okay, no!
All right, rock, paper, scissors.
No, we are not going to flip a coin to pick our furniture or do rock, paper, scissors.
Rochambeau?
Van,
Okay, I'm thinking of a number.
you know what? Forget it. Forget about this whole thing. Forget about the furniture. We'll just live in an empty house and we'll eat off the floor.
Cheyenne, come back! Excuse me, sir. Do you have any vibrating couches?
Sorry, sir. I'm afraid not.
Oh, excellent. This conversation never happened.
I just cannot believe Kira.
Okay, Reba, before you go all Rambo on Kira about this band stuff, just remember that a lot of musicians didn't go to college. And there's Elton John, Paul McCartney, Cher, Bruce Springsteen. I mean, the list just goes on and on.
And do you know what those people have in common? They're not my kid, that's what. And I want my child to have an education.
Oh, education, that's overrated. All you need is an accent and you sound smart. Hello, Reba. I'm quite busy right now. Can you have my secretary call you? It's wonderful, you know. Oh, hello.
Do us all a bit of a favor, won't you, Mrs. Booker, and zip it? There's a good girl. Jolly good.
Knock it off. It is vital that we show a united front. We have got to show her that we are all of one mind.
Got it. Kira, it's a trap. Follow your dreams, run, be free.
Oh, no. Is this one of those you have to go to college interventions?
No, it's a free and open exchange of ideas. Plus, you won't be able to leave the room until you agree with us. And I do need to let you know that we are all of one mind.
Well, to be fair, I think that you should be able to do whatever
We are all of one mind.
Kira, we just want to make sure that you know what you're getting into.
Right. The concerts, the parties, the limos, the private jets. I mean, what kind of life is that?
Barbara Jean, remind me to show you that thing about my fist inside of your head.
Okay, look, Reba, I'm just trying to show her that it's not all bad.
Yes, but only the people that make it to the top get all that stuff.
I think what your mom is trying to say is that there are no guarantees,
Yes,
okay?
yes.
This can be a really hard life. Now, baby, I know what you're going through. My parents had the same talk with me when I was your age and wanted to join the touring company of a chorus line.
Oh, so this isn't an intervention as much as a coming out party.
Hey, honey, as a straight man, I would have cleaned up on that tour, okay?
Okay, all right, I think we're missing the point here. Kira, this is the time in your life when the decisions you make will impact your future. I'm just worried if the band doesn't make it, you won't have the options you need.
So you're saying I should think of college as a safety net?
Yes! What a perfect way of saying it. Yes, a safety net. Yeah.
The problem with a safety net is that it's always there if you fall.
Well, yes, dear. That's why we call it a safety net. And you think she's college material.
I don't want a safety net. I want the pressure of having to make it or crashing and burning.
Honey, no, that's just crazy.
It's how a lot of artists feel.
Well, here's how a lot of artists' parents feel. You're going to college, and that's that.
You can't make me. I'm 18.
Oh, but you still live here, and as long as you live here, you will do exactly what we think is best.
Sounds like we have a problem.
Oh, no, there's no problem. You just do the right thing, and everything will work out.
Hey, Kara, ready to go to the studio?
Yeah. Hey, Stitch, do you mind if I crash at your place for a little while?
Yeah, it's cool with me. Dog liked you.
Great. Problem solved. I'll be out by Saturday.
I wonder if the dog is a person or the dog.
Well, great job, Reba. Now, not only is our daughter not going to college, but she's moving in with some punk with the long hair and the breakdancing and the yeah, devil music.
She's not going anywhere. First of all, she doesn't know it yet, but she is so grounded.
You know what? Call her on her cell and tell her that if she doesn't get her butt home right now, that you are kicking her out.
How can I do that? She already left.
Then tell her you are kicking her in.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. I am obviously panicking.
When I was her age, I joined this church group in Utah.
Oh, Lord.
Well, they were super friendly, and they had these really big families. And instead of my parents letting me follow my dreams, one night at a dance, they showed up in a van and just carried me home in a sack. Although there's a good chance I'm still married to Father Al.
Okay, that's it. That's it. That's what happens when kids get to make their own decisions. I'm gonna call the cops.
And tell them what? That your 18-year-old has left home? That's not a crime.
Well, it should be a crime. Why isn't it a crime?
Because we don't live in utopia, Reba. We live in suburbia, where life is cheap.
Can't call the cops. Can't make moving out a crime. Somebody come up with something!
Well, this is kind of weird, but there may not be anything we can do.
So our daughter makes a terrible decision with lifelong implications, and we just have to sit here and take it?
It kind of looks that way, yeah.
Wow. This parenting stuff is certainly not for sissies.
That's changing in some states.
Just like that, we lost all of our power over her.
Well, I'm not gonna sit by and lose the power to keep my daughter from doing something stupid.
But Reba, there's nothing you can do.
Well, let me tell you this. There may be nothing I can do, but I'm going to go down there and yell at her until one of us is crying.
Oh! Hey, Cheyenne. What happened to you in the car? Took me 6 hours to get home on the bus. I've been to parts of this city that you don't want to see. But being on the bus gave me time to think. Hold on, hang on a second. New idea. Deodorant you can spray on other people.
You can't spray things on other people, Van. They will arrest you.
Research laws regarding spraying things on other people. Look, I'm sorry what happened in the furniture store, okay?
Doesn't matter.
Yes, it does matter, Cheyenne. It does matter, because I was wrong. All right, I was wrong. I don't have any taste. I said that because I thought I should, but I was wrong, and you're right. I stink. And I was never mistaken for a gay. And when it comes to the house, you can make all the decisions, okay? Does that make you feel better?
No.
Why not?
I don't want to leave my mommy!
What?
Ben, we cannot live without her. I mean, we were at the furniture store and she wasn't there and we couldn't pick out a freaking couch. How are we gonna live without her?
So this is what this is all about? You're afraid of leaving your mom?
Yes, I mean, she has always been there when we needed her help.
Your mom isn't so hot. You know, a lot of the time, I bet she was just winging it.
Okay, Van, you're not helping me here.
Cheyenne, come here. Listen, do you know why we're gonna be okay? Do you know why? Because your mother has taught us everything she knows. Even when she's not there, it's like she's there. She's like a voice in my head, constantly nagging at me. Okay, enough already.
You hear that too? I thought I was the only one.
That's why we're gonna be okay. Because we got red in our head. Okay? Everything's gonna work out. Trust me.
Really?
I promise.
Thank you.
New idea. Talking Reba doll.
Kira, what a coincidence. I was just dropping by hoping I could score some wacky tobacco. Ha ha. What's that? Come on in. Thanks for the offer. Just wanted to come by and see where you'd run away to.
I'm 18. I'm not running away. I'm moving out. And maybe me moving out is the best thing for both of us.
Oh, really? Well, I checked with myself. and it isn't.
Right.
Sorry I'm late. You are a crazy driver, Miss Leadfoot.
Barbara Jean, what are you doing here?
I didn't want you to come over here and bully the dreams out of Kira, so I followed you.
This is between Kira and me.
Well, I will be as quiet as a mouse. You won't even know I'm here. Hey, drums.
Look, Kira, I know this has been tough, and you and I haven't seen exactly eye to eye. But you have to know there's one thing that I want for you more than anything else in the world, and that's... I want you to be happy. Every parent wants their kid to be happy.
Well, playing music is what's gonna make me happy, but you don't want me to do that.
Okay, Kira, I'm going to give you the deep, dark secret of parenting. We always say that we want our kids to be happy, but do you know what we really want?
Obedient robot children.
We want our kids to be safe. And I know that makes me a square or a drag or whatever word you kids are coming up with nowadays.
Lame. They say lame. I get it all the time.
You don't need to worry about me.
Well, tough crap, because I always will, always. That's what I do. I'm a mom.
Well, then how am I ever supposed to be able to make any mistakes?
You're not. You're never supposed to have any problems. You're supposed to have a perfect life, and that's why I want you to always listen to me. And yes, I know how ridiculous this is.
Mom, listen to me. I'm not scared. I feel okay in this world. I feel safe. And that's because of how you raised me.
I must have done something terribly, terribly wrong.
Please, Mom, just want me to be happy. You already made me safe.
I am happy for you, Kira, and I want you to be happy. Come on, let's go home. I'm really glad you came home with me. Look, honey, I know it's a little boring around here, but I think it's very important for you to have a stable family environment.
And 5, 6, 7, and 8, and step, kick, step, ball, chain, turn, fussy. Ha! Come on, Jake, concentrate. There's 600 other 8th graders who want your place on the line, boy.
Maybe I'll go back to stitches. Right behind you.
And 5, 6, 7, and 8, and step, kick, step, ball, chain, turn, fussy.
Oh, dang machine. Hey, guys. I know you're over there at your new house and your brand new kitchen, but I know how much Van loves my pancakes. Anyway, so if you guys are hungry, come over and eat with me because I made a whole batch and there's not anybody here to eat them. Anyway, Elizabeth, if you hear this, honey, I miss you so much. Grandma loves you. Yes, she does. Come see me, pretty please. Okay, bye.
Mom, they were here for dinner last night.
I know. Such a nice dinner.
Hey, empty nester.
Jeez. She still has 2 other kids that live here.
Yeah, whatever you need to tell yourself, kid.
So, Barbara Jean, to what do I owe this intrusion?
Reba, I need some help.
Truer words were never spoken. Wait a minute. Is this about the divorce? Barbara Jean, I do not want to be involved with your divorce. I just want to come to the after party. That's it.
Well, I was involved in your divorce. You kind of owe me. And listen, all I need is a little information, okay? I need you to give me the name of Brock's best friend.
Best friend? Why?
Well, I need somebody he confides in. You know, I need to know what he's truly feeling deep inside that unnaturally tanned skull of his.
Sorry, can't help you on that. Brock doesn't have a best friend.
Yes, he does.
Who? Oh, no.
Face
Barbara
it,
Jean.
Reba, face it.
Forget it, Barbara Jean. He's my ex. He's not my best friend.
Well, obviously, he's not your best friend. I am. But you are his best friend, which puts you smack dab in the middle of us, which makes you the perfect person to talk to him.
Pass. I already talked to him about one divorce. I have the framed certificate to prove it. You talk to him.
I can't. Things are in a really weird place with us right now. When we went on that date to discuss the details of the divorce, things got a little bit heated. And then they just got hot.
Yeah,
And we know we shouldn't have done it. And we certainly shouldn't have done it 3 times since.
I can't wait for old age when I go deaf.
Anywho, I think all of the has really confused Brock.
Barbara Jean, are you sure it's Brock that's confused and not you?
Me? No, I'm fine. Thank you very much. I am strong, and I have no problems expressing my emotions. You're forgetting. I have a blog. It's bigblondeblog.com. You should check it out. So, you'll talk to him?
No.
Maybe?
No.
Think about it?
I will hurt you.
All I'm saying is that if you'd come to me when you and Brock were breaking up and you asked me to talk to him, I would have done it.
You were sleeping with him.
Well, that's the perfect time. I had his ear.
My roots are planted in the past, though my life is changing fast. Who I am is who I wanna be. A single mom who works too hard, who loves her kids and never stops, with gentle hands and the heart of a fighter. I'm a survivor.
Van, what are you doing?
I am standing proudly in my living room.
I thought we talked about that earlier when you were standing proudly on the front lawn in your boxers.
It was a bathing suit, Cheyenne. The people next door have a pool, and I want them to know I have a bathing suit. Isn't this a wonderful country, Cheyenne? Where a man can work hard and live his life right, and he can go from sharing a room in his mother-in-law's house to owning a little piece of land, technically owned by the bank, but who cares? Come stand with me, woman.
Van, I am so proud of us. And I love our house.
Man, Cheyenne!
Wow, your mother lives miles away, but her voice carries.
Knock, knock, it's me.
Hey, look, Cheyenne, it's your mom.
Third day in a row with a drop-by. Awesome!
Well, I have a lot more time on my hands nowadays. Without you guys there at the house, there's just less to do. Apparently, you two were the messy ones.
Yeah.
Looks like things haven't changed. I'll go get my broom.
Yeah.
Van, I know that she stops by a lot, but she's just here to help us.
I know.
Do you want me to tell her to not come by so often?
It's okay.
No, because I will, Van. I will.
No, it's okay. I'm fine with it.
Well,
Look.
I'm not. She's driving me crazy.
Thank God. Okay, how do we get rid of her?
What?
I know. We'll talk to her in a mocking tone. People hate that.
Okay, Van. That is not gonna work.
Okay, man. Not gonna work.
Knock it off, Van.
Knock it out.
Sorry I took so long. Let's just say that your parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme are in order.
Hey, so Mom, I wanted to talk to you about something. What's the matter?
It's just when you said that, it reminded me how many talks that we've had over at my house, and now here we are having talks in your new house. My little girl's not a baby anymore. She's all grown up. I did good. Hey, Sorry I'm late. I was over at Van and Cheyenne's. I was just gonna pop in for a second, but they would not let me leave. They are so clingy.
Yeah, I read that on Barbara Jean's blog.
Where are you going?
I have to go pick up Dad. He's at Sam's sports bar. I'm his designated driver.
You mean to tell me that he's making you drive all the way back and forth to pick him up? Why didn't you just take a cab?
Did you know that a cab costs 75 cents a mile? Dad does. Besides, I think he just uses it as an excuse to trap me in the car and talk about Barbara Jean.
Honey, that is not a father-daughter conversation. That's something that he should talk about with his best friend.
You're right. Have a nice chat.
I am not his... Crap.
So it's finally starting to sink in. I'm getting divorced again. You know, you get divorced the first time, you think, hey, these things happen. Then when it happens again, you have to ask yourself, what is wrong with these women?
Oh, I wouldn't sit there, lady. Two-time loser.
I know, I was number one. Hello, Brock.
Hey, Reba, what are you doing down here?
Well, I'm your designated driver's designated driver. And two, I don't feel good about Kira driving you home with you singing All My Exes Live in Texas at the top of your lungs.
You know what, Reba? I really don't need a lecture from you right now. I got a lot going on.
Can I get you something to drink, lady?
No, I'm fine, thank you.
Oh, man, it's all so weird. I mean, Barbara Jean and I have been all over the map, you know. First we're crying, and then we're fighting, and then we can't keep our hands off of each other.
Whiskey.
It's all so confusing.
Well, of course it is. One minute you're okay with it and she's not, and the next minute she's okay with it and you're not. You guys got to get on the same page with this divorce or it's never going to work.
I'm sorry, what can I do, Reba? I can't change what happened. In fact, I'm not sure that I'd want to. I mean, Barbara Jean and I were like wild animals. Repeatedly.
Hit me again.
It was like a National Geographic special.
Leave the bottle.
Hey, you know what? Barbara Jean's on right now.
So, how does the rest of the weekend weather look like?
We're looking at clear blue skies, possibly through the weekend.
That's what I wanted to hear. Taking the wife up to the cabin, keep those romantic fires burning.
Oh, that's lovely. It's always nice to hear of a couple that's making it work.
Well, we are.
Of course, we know, Tim.
And,
But
next...
you know, you never know when there could be a storm coming. You gotta be careful.
Well, that's okay, too. We can always cuddle by the fire or lay down and listen to the rain outside.
Yeah, but, you know, sometimes the storm's on the inside, you know, and it's just kind of, you know, and they're screaming at you, look out, you know? Your life's falling apart.
Right. Well, I'll be sure to bring a sweater.
Maybe you should just ask your wife if she wants to go to your cabin, you know? I mean, maybe there's something else she'd rather do, but you don't even ask her because you don't think that her life is as important as yours.
Did my wife talk to you?
Shut up, Tim! I'm not talking about your stupid wife. I'm talking about my stupid husband. He wants a divorce, and I don't know if I do. It's so hot in here.
She looks like I need a drink.
Watching my wife unravel in front of all those people has made me realize something. I still have a chance.
Brock, do you mean to tell me that you're happy Barbara Jean just had a meltdown on TV?
No, I'm not happy she's suffering, Reba. I'm happy she's suffering because of me.
You really are a piece of porpoise poop.
No, don't you see? She knows that I watch her weather reports. She was sending me a message.
Why didn't she just call you?
Well, she had a show to do. She's a professional. I still have hope, Reba. There is time to save this marriage. Here you go.
Hey, Brock, I hope it works out. I really do.
Thanks, Reba. Hey, do you think I have time to stop and grab a quick tan? Because, no, what am I saying? There's no time!
Can I get you anything else?
No, thanks, I'm fine. Hey, Kira, can you come get your mama?
here? Is the thermostat even on?
No, wait, no, don't touch that. Don't touch that. The inspector said he needs to fix the heater before we use it.
Well, Van, how am I supposed to keep warm?
Well, we can make our own heat like the pioneers and astronauts did.
I like the way you think.
Yeah.
Knock, knock! Oh. You will not believe what just happened. I was at this bar with your dad, and we were watching Barbara Jean give her weather report, and she had a meltdown on the air. Don't worry, she's okay, but I just know that she's gonna want to come over to the house and tell me all about it. You know how she gets, she just talks and talks and talks, on and on and on.
Gee, what's that like?
Oh, it's horrible, I can tell you that. Anyway, I just wanted to know if I could come over here and hide out. Oh, look who I'm talking to. Of course I can come over here and hide out. Absolutely.
Well, actually, Mom, you know, Van and I, we were just in the middle of unpacking.
Oh, that's perfect. I can help. And I've got the perfect unpacking story. It was when your father and I bought our first house.
Look, Mrs. H, you have been so generous to me, and I owe you so, so much, which is why I'm gonna have Cheyenne say this hurtful thing to you. Cheyenne?
What are you talking about?
Well, look, Mom, it's just that you've kind of, you know, been over at the house a lot. A lot. Like, more than me.
Van, do you agree with that?
Well, I think there is a nicer way of saying it, but yes, I do. Look, Mrs. H, I just think that, you know, you didn't realize how annoying it was getting. I mean, just like Barbara Jean doesn't realize how annoying it is when she does it to you. You know, it's funny if you think about it. You're our Barbara Jean.
What did you just call me?
What?
Mom, it's not your fault. I mean, maybe you've just hung out with her so much that she just, like, rubbed off on you.
Well, you could not be more wrong. And I'm going to prove it to you. I'm going to do something that Barbara Jean would never do. I'm going to leave and never come back. And you're going to miss me when I'm gone. After all I've done for those two dopey kids, they have the nerve, the downright nerve to say I am their Barbara Jean. Well, was I their Barbara Jean when I let them live here 6 years rent-free? Was I? Was I, Jake?
No, you weren't.
And the worst part is when they said that my stories go on and on so long. I mean, do I go on and on about stuff, Jake? I mean, do I? I don't think so.
Hey, you know what I just remembered? I've got to go decide what I want to be when I grow up.
Just remember this, Jake. One of these days, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone.
Who are you yelling at?
It doesn't matter who I'm yelling at. I just feel like yelling. And since you're in the room, guess what?
Yeah, I don't have time for that right now. Listen, about this Barbara Jean thing.
Oh, so you've heard about it too, huh? Well, get this through your thick skull. I am not their Barbara Jean.
What are you talking about?
Apparently something totally different than what you're talking about.
Yeah, well, anyway, I went down to the station, but Barbara Jean had already left in tears. And apparently the phones were ringing off the hook. I think she may lose her job over this.
Are you smiling?
No.
Yes, you are!
No,
What's the matter with you?
I can't help thinking that she may need me again. I mean, this might be the very thing that brings us back together. Do you think that's possible?
How would I know? I am nothing like her.
Yeah, I know.
You do?
Yeah, of course. You're nothing like Barbara Jean. In fact, you're exactly the opposite of Barbara Jean.
Oh, my gosh, I can't believe I was yelling at you. When you're my only true freedom.
Reba! Oh, hey, Brock.
Barbara Jean, I don't know what to say. I just want you to know that I am here for you. Forget about those people. That's their loss.
Whose loss? What are you talking about?
Barbara Jean, we saw the broadcast.
Yeah, and then I went down to the station. I guess there was quite a reaction from the viewers.
I know. Did you hear that half of them think I should be thrown off the air?
I'm sorry.
And the other half loved me?
Come again?
Yeah, I'm controversial, and controversial is big right now. My clip has already been posted on YouTube under Bimbo Bloopers.
So does that mean you're not going to be fired from the station?
Are you kidding? I'm hot. I got a call from a real talent agent. I'm his first two-legged client.
Well, that's great then, right?
Oh, it is better than great. Oh, thank you, Brock.
Oh, you're welcome, honey.
You know, if you hadn't made my life so painful and confusing and just tumultuous, this never would have happened. This divorce is the best thing that has ever happened to me.
Oh, well, glad I could help.
Babs here. Yeah, how many hits have I gotten? Well, I don't care if they're all from inmates.
I'm sorry, Brock.
No, that's okay. I guess I finally ended up supporting her career.
But before the weather, how was that weekend with your wife up at the cabin?
Oh, I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, come on now. We have a little extra time you can share.
Nope.
How was the weather?
Cold. Very, very cold.
Great. And now the weather. First of all, I would just like to say hello to all my new viewers. And for those of you who missed Friday's report but heard about it, I just want to say that I'm real sorry that you missed it, and I am doing much better. You know, I mean, as good as a person can be doing, you know, when her life is crumbling. Tighter shot, please, Dennis, over here. And I would just like to say that to anyone out there who is dealing with personal pain, that, you know, even though the storm clouds, they may gather, you know, there's always a silver lining. Soaked in tears.
Reba.
We put a down payment on a house.
You did it? You're buying a house in San Antonio?
Well, not exactly.
Well, where is it then?
26 seconds, door to door.
Okay, Mom, don't overreact. But Kira is, she's thinking about moving in with Dad and Barbara Jean.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Mrs. H. This is not like you.
What's not like me?
Well, you know, being all soft and mushy. I mean, usually you're all, grr, you don't scare me, Reba.
Would you pray with me?
Pray? You mean to God?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Could I ask just this one little bitty favor? Lord, please don't let me lose my daughter.
No, I've made my decision already.
Okay. Tell me.
Yeah. Quit breathing in my ear, it tickles.
Does this tickle? Luke, I am your father.
God, I wish they'd talk louder.
Yeah, I know. We're never gonna find out what's happening with Kira. Hey, what if I go downstairs and pretend to get a sandwich, but really I'd be eavesdropping on him?
No.
Are you sure? Because I'd really like a sandwich.
How could you be thinking about food at a time like this?
I don't know. Maybe I have a tapeworm.
Good. Now they're not even talking. I think they heard us.
Pretty sure your mom did.
No way. She's totally losing her hearing. And her memory, too. Last week, she lost her keys 3 times. It was just... Hey, Mom.
Are you guys spying on us?
Cheyenne was. I have a tapeworm.
Why do all of my kids think they can do whatever they want, whenever they want, as long as it makes them happy? Well, guess what? Your happiness is not the only thing that matters. Oh.
Dan, she is really upset. I can't believe Kira.
I'll say. I wonder who she picked.
My roots are planted in the past, though my life is changing fast. Who I am is who I wanna be. A single mom who works too hard, who loves her kids and never stops, with gentle hands and the heart of a fighter. I'm a survivor.
Morning, Mom.
Hey, look, honey, sorry I snapped at you last night.
Hey, you have every right to be upset. I mean, what Kira's doing is a huge slap in the face. It's like she's saying she'd rather live with Dad than you.
That is what she's saying.
And it is a huge slap in the face. Morning.
Morning, honey.
So you're still talking to me?
Sure, we're still talking to her, right, Cheyenne?
Well, good, because I was kind of afraid you'd be upset.
Why should I be upset? You're the one that's going to have to live with Barbara Jean. So, I think the first thing we should do is talk to your dad so we can get you moved in over there before school starts.
You're being really rational about this. What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong. Hey, once a decision is being made, I'm on board. I'm rowing the boat. I'm rowing Rational Reba.
Okay, I'll call him.
Good. Perfect.
Bye, Cheyenne. You look really nice today. Rowing Rational Reba?
I ran out of stuff to say. This is killing me.
Then make her stay.
You can't make Kira do anything. I learned that during 56 hours of labor. Plus, this is not the first time she tried to leave.
Kira, honey, it's gonna take a lot longer to move in if you keep repacking all the boxes.
I want to go back to our old house. I hate this one.
Oh, but sweetheart, a new family's already moved into our old house, and they already have a cute little girl.
Not as cute as me.
Well, I can't talk to you. Reba! Reba, we need you.
Oh, right for the 10th time. Yes, I remembered the beer.
Kira hates the new house.
What's wrong with it, honey?
It's too big.
Well, why do you think we bought it? I say we just ground her until she gets happy.
This is Kira. She may never get happy. You sure you want to move out, honey?
Yes.
Well, good for you. You know, it's about time you struck out on your own.
You're really gonna let me leave?
Sure. Why not get a jump start on earning a living? Have you thought about a career? Maybe you can get a job singing that alphabet song. Won't you think about it while you go pack?
I will.
I know you will. Go to it, girl.
You know, I love that little girl, but part of me hopes she comes down with a suitcase packed.
So that's your plan? Tell her she can leave and hope she doesn't?
Well, if that fails, I can always go to my backup. If I can't depend on Kira's love for me, I can always depend on your father's fear of me.
Hey, Mom, what are you doing?
Oh, since you're moving out, I'm just totaling up your bill. Let's see, you've been here 13 years. You owe me $90,000.
Will you take a check?
No, I was just jotting down some things we need to talk to your dad about, like how much of your stuff you want to move over there.
You're being really cool.
Because I am really cool. You know, lots of kids don't get to live with a mom that's so cool. Some kids just have to live with weirdos.
Mom, I know this is hard.
It's fine. Your happiness is the most important thing. If you're happy, I'm happy.
Well, I'm happy.
Great. I'm gonna change the name on the mailbox. We're the Happies.
Hey, Reba, I got your message. This is about Kira, right?
Yes, she's made her decision. I'm not gonna hurt you.
Not if I keep my guard up, you're not. So she picked me?
Don't say it like that. It's not a contest. But yes, you won.
Well, I don't know what to say.
I do. Tell her she can't move in with you.
I can't do that. I'm not going to reject my own daughter. There's no way.
Sure there is. I made you a list of reasons. You can say, I can't afford it right now, or think how it will make your brother and sister feel, or my favorite, Barbara Jean drinks.
Get it straight, Reba. I'm the one who drinks, and this sort of thing is the reason why.
Look, Brock, I know you have a hard time saying no to your children and other women. And the second helping of cake.
You know, I've said no to lots of other women. Heck, some of them even came out of a big cake.
Kira can't move in with you. Look, we're having some issues right now, and we need some time to deal with them. Please. Now, when she comes in here, let me do all the talking, and you just nod.
Yeah, but I don't think...
Lips don't move when you're nodding. Kira, honey, can you come out here for just a second? Your dad's here.
Hey, Dad.
Your dad says hi. Now, listen, I told him about your big decision, which I support 100%. You know how cool I am. Your dad, well, he's not that cool. He did bring up some good points, and I think we need to hear him out.
Kira.
What your dad means is you're moving in with him is going to make it really hard on your siblings. And he doesn't think right now that he can afford this move, mainly because Barbara Jean drinks.
Dad, is my moving in a problem for you?
He thinks it might be, honey, yes.
Dad?
Yes?
I meant the other dad. The man.
Oh.
Kira, honey. It's no problem at all. In fact, we'd be honored if you'd move in with us.
Great. Thanks a lot, Dad. Are we all good, Mom?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just goes to show that any problem can be worked out. Except the one between you and me.
Well, I couldn't say no.
Now, you turn that big old golf-tanned head towards me and open up your ear. You are banned from my life. Banned forever. Say goodbye to Big Red.
For what? For supporting my daughter?
She doesn't need your support. She's trying to get away from me.
Really? I find that hard to believe with your sunny disposition. We'll talk about this later.
There is no later. We're done. Oh, one more thing. If you weren't dead to me, I would say this is not over. That girl is not moving out. Why are you still standing there? I don't talk to dead people. Go on, get.
Reba, look, you gotta...
Did my dad leave?
I don't know. I can't hear.
I just hope she does not lose her temper. I mean, I swear the older she gets, the shorter her fuse.
Hey, Mom.
Would it help you to spy if I talk louder?
And slower.
Look, Mom, we are only listening because we're concerned about you. I mean, is there anything that we can do?
Well, funny you should ask. You know how I always try not to put you between your father and me?
Yeah.
Well, I need to put you between your father and me. I'm not talking to him anymore. So if anything comes up about you kids, I need you to be the go-between.
Look, Mom, before you blame Dad for all this...
Honey. What goes on between your father and me is none of your business. Oh, except when you do that go-between thing.
Great. Now Kira's wrecked Mom and Dad's divorce.
You guys want to see a human skull?
Jake, the adults are trying to talk. But later, I'd love to.
We should tell him.
Okay, you're right. But you tell him.
No, wait. Why do I have to tell him?
Because I called it.
Great, I'll tell him. Jake, come here, let's talk.
It might not be a human skull. It's only this big.
Forget, okay? Look, I know that Mom probably wants to tell you this, but I don't want you upsetting her more than she already is. But, Jake, Kira's moving in with Dad.
Okay, well...
Oh, Jakey, you don't have to pretend it doesn't upset you.
Okay, no, hold it.
I got it. Look, she's gonna be right up the street, and you can play with her anytime that you want.
Why would I play with her? She's a girl.
That is true.
Well, I mean, she's your sister, and you want her to know that you're not upset with her.
I'm not.
Well, you could be.
Uh-uh.
It's possible.
Nah.
Don't say nah like you don't care.
I don't.
Well, you should, you little robot.
We're supposed to be making him feel better?
Yeah, but he's gonna feel bad first, the little freak.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, don't that. You buy yourself a heart, Tin Man.
Would you calm down? It doesn't even matter.
Of course it matters. His sister is breaking his mother's heart.
All right, listen to me. She is not gonna leave.
Wait a minute, you know something that I don't?
Oh, yeah.
What is it, Van? You gotta tell me.
Okay. Look, everything is gonna be okay. Because your mom and I, we prayed.
Did you pray that I wouldn't slap you?
Why would we pray that?
Don't give me hope and just take it away like that.
What are you talking about? It's a sure thing.
What makes you think praying for something makes it a sure thing?
Because I have only prayed for one thing before, and it came through big time.
Oh, yeah, what'd you pray for?
I prayed for you.
Oh, Van.
Oh! I gotta go see that skull!
Here, Mom.
Hey, Jake, what are those for?
I'm never leaving you, Mom. Not even when I'm 40.
Honey, thank you.
And when I die and get ash-mated, I want my ashes put in a jar by your bed. Then I'll be the first thing you see every morning.
That just went from sweet to creepy.
Hey, Reba. We need to talk about our situation.
What are you doing? Trying to make you disappear. Fine. You got 4 sheets, grab a corner and start yakking.
Reba, did you know the universe contains millions of planets?
And yet, Earth is the one your ship landed on.
Millions of planets revolving around millions of suns, revolve around millions of galaxies that all revolve around one point in the center of the universe.
And?
That point is not you.
Folding's over.
You're being very self-centered, Reba.
And how self-centered would you be if your baby came over to live with me?
He went to you once. You had a cookie. Get over it. And besides, Brock is not doing this to hurt you.
Oh, so you think I'm being too hard on him and I should forgive him?
Well, let's face it. You're going to eventually. Everyone forgives Hunky Bear.
Oh, man. It's that new girl you hired for the office.
She's a heaping bushel of crazy.
Oh, Brock, give her a chance. I like her.
Hey, Mrs. Hart, Dr. Hart.
Call me Reba.
Well, Reba, I would have rung your doorbell, but you don't have one. So, bing bong, bing bong, bing bong, bing bong. Well, here you go. Happy housewarming. It's 12 different kinds of barbecue sauces. I figured you could get a lot of use out of those, Brock.
Call me Dr. Hart.
Dr. Hart, sorry. Well, anyway, the salesman said that these would make a dead cat taste good. Not to imply that you eat dead cats. Shut up, Barbara Jean, you're blowing it.
It's okay. It's okay, Barbie.
You hate me, don't you? Dead cat, it'd be so stupid. Oh, it's hard to hear you eat dead cats. Oh, man.
Barbie Jean, it's okay.
Oh, I can't lose another job. The agency stops sending you out if you lose 10.
Barbie Jean, I hired you because I like you. And no matter what you do or say, I will always like you.
Promise?
Cross my heart.
Then come here, you. I'm gonna give you so much sugar your teeth will hurt.
Oh, easy there, gentle Ben. Unbreakable.
Are you okay with me, Dr. Hart?
Yeah, sure, but my wife does all the hugging.
Oh, I do not. Jump in there.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm very touchy-feely. I think it's because I felt like my parents never gave me enough love.
Well, it's certainly not because you wouldn't open up. So, well, we got a lot of unpacking left to do, and, well, thanks for the dead cat sauce.
Oh, right. And thank you for the hugs.
You bet.
I have a feeling we're going to be great friends. Bing, bong, bing, bong.
I don't know about this, Reba. I mean, are you really sure she's the right person to replace you down at the office? She seems a little, extreme.
Yes. Yes. She's perfect. She's big and silly and makes a man want to come home to his wife.
Fine. Boy, I pity the poor guy that winds up marrying her.
You know what? I did make a mistake.
Okay.
From now on, I don't want to see you either.
What?
You heard me. From now on, I want you both out of my life. You're Mrs. Dead to me.
We were just coming in. I mean, we didn't hear anything.
We sure didn't, but thanks for talking slower. Okay, Kira. Here's your collection of bowling balls. Why is your stuff so heavy?
I have a lot of books, man.
Oh, books. Right. Ever heard of a thing called paperbacks? Now, here's a book. The old Bible. The old dependable Bible. Filled with stories of people who prayed for stuff and got what they prayed for. Excuse me for a minute, God. I have to go to the car now with Kira's suitcases. Over.
You know, it works better if you read it.
Well, I guess it's time to go.
She's been working on that speech for over a week.
Bye. Well, except for goodbye, I guess there's nothing left to say.
Okay, Kira. You win.
What?
You win, kiddo. You made your point. Now I am willing to negotiate. What's your number one demand? You want a later curfew? You want to listen to your music louder? You want to start calling me Reba?
I don't have any demands. That's not what this is about.
Then what am I doing that's driving you nuts? Or what am I not doing that's driving you nuts? Please tell me because it's driving me nuts. You belong here.
Where, Mom? Between Van and Cheyenne and their kid? They're the family in this house now, and I'm not in that family.
Oh, Carrie, you're just saying that kind of stuff because you're upset. I mean, what do you want me to do, kick them out? I can't do that.
I know you can, but I can kick me out.
Kira, you and Cheyenne will always have your differences. That's what sisters do. Some sisters sing and dance together and make millions. Others just argue.
Well, I'm done arguing.
Okay, all right, hang on just a second. This is serious. You need to know that if you do this, you can't just undo it anytime you want. Choices have consequences. If you move out, you don't move back in. So you want to change your mind?
Goodbye, Mom.
Man, it's weird around here without Kira. I said something dumb this morning, no one made fun of me. If I miss Kira, imagine how your mom must feel.
When Mom comes in, we are gonna have to cheer her up, okay? We are gonna have to show her that this is still a happy home.
Hey, you know what we should have? Smiley face pancakes. You think your mom will make them?
Hey, Mom. It's a beautiful day, don't you think?
I know you weren't asking me, Cheyenne, but I do think so. Don't you agree, Mrs. H?
What do I look like to you?
Gee, Cheyenne.
I mean, do I look like someone who's happy because one of her kids moved out?
We're just trying to make you feel better.
Well, excuse me if I'm not all happy and don't want to celebrate. Neither should you two.
Mom, can I have Kira's key?
Where's your key? I told you not to lose it.
I didn't lose it. I sold it.
Well, then get it back and give it to me.
What will you give me for it?
A slightly shorter lecture.
Can I have her key?
Nobody gets her key, Van, because she's coming back, right, Mom?
No, she's not. It's a one-way move.
Well, then, can I have her key? I mean, what if I lose my key?
Stop asking about the key.
I lost my key.
Oh! I gotta get out of here.
Meet me in the garage later. I can solve your key problem.
Cheyenne, what are we gonna do?
We are gonna go over there, and we are gonna tell Kira that she has got to get her butt back over here.
I don't know. I mean, I already asked God to do it. He's gonna think we have no confidence in him.
Well, did you ever think that maybe us going over there is how God wants it done?
Oh, man, this religion thing is hard.
I mean, who knows? I mean, maybe we're the ones who are supposed to stop Kira from leaving.
No, that's not what I asked for.
Well, what did you ask for?
Well, your mom prayed that Kira would stay, and I asked God to do it. And then I closed with a joke.
A joke?
Yeah.
What joke?
Well, I told him he could throw in a Corvette if he wanted.
Van, you don't joke with God. Heaven is not Vegas.
God has a great sense of humor. Look at ostriches. Oh, look, a Corvette. A Corvette? A Corvette! It's a sign!
What are you talking about?
My prayer got answered. God put the Corvette in the cereal. But see, I had to pull it out. You see? You have to make your own prayers come true. God rewards effort.
So are you saying that we should go over and get Kira?
Cheyenne, try to keep up.
Hey, honey, what you looking at?
Do these freshly painted walls make our furniture look shabby?
I know where this is going, and I'm out of money.
But we really need new furniture. Please, Brock?
Barbara Jean, you already bought some furniture, didn't you?
No.
Oh, man. Hey, honey, how'd you sleep?
Was everything okay? I'm sorry I didn't have time to move my stuffed animal collection out.
Oh, that's all right. I threw them out on the front lawn.
Oh, you? Oh, God.
Hey!
So, how's your mom doing? Is she taking everything okay?
Has she been hitting the goof juice?
Actually, that's what we came here to talk about.
No way. I'm not going over there to talk to her. Not after the things she said to me.
We came to talk to Kira.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Good. No, that's good. Hey, Van, how about I give you the grand tour?
2 guys looking at a house?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Okay. Barbara Jean, what do you say you and I go get a piece of that bundt cake you made?
Okay. Hey, wouldn't it be crazy if there were all new plates in the kitchen?
Don't tell me you need help with homework already. Just sound it out. Okay, Kira. I promised Van that I would be non-judgmental. So, in the spirit of being fair, I just want to say, you're evil. And you're blonde and Van's a doofus. Did we really need a meeting?
Okay, we got off on the wrong foot. Cheyenne did not mean that the way it came out.
You were being a self-centered, heartless, selfish little brat.
Again, she slipped.
Mom's gonna be fine. No, she's not. This is killing her. You're making her feel like a failure as a parent. Oh, when you're her success story? What are you talking about? Hey, Mom, guess what? I'm 17 and you're gonna be a grandma. Hey, that's different. We didn't have a choice and you do. You didn't have a choice? Since when is getting pregnant required in high school? Hey, you don't know what's required in high school.
Well, did you do it?
Yeah. Van, this feels really wrong.
Wrong like you're pregnant wrong? Or wrong like, well, what else is there? Are you pregnant?
I don't know yet. It takes a minute. It's just this whole thing. I mean, sneaking around my room and lying to our friends, lying to my mother. I mean, we should have planned better. We are smarter than this, Van.
Oh, Cheyenne. No, we're not.
What?
Well, love isn't something you plan. It just happens. Like athlete's foot.
Love is like athlete's foot?
Well, yeah, kinda. I mean, both have good consequences and bad consequences.
What good consequences does athlete's foot have?
Well, I'll tell you, I wash my feet a lot more.
Look, Van, I'm really scared right now, and you're just yapping about your feet.
Okay, honey, calm down, okay? We're both under a lot of stress right now. You might be pregnant, and I might be the father.
You might be the father? How could you say something like that?
Well, I don't want to be presumptuous.
Well, it's a little late for that, Van.
Okay, look, I want you to know something. That if we are pregnant, this baby will have more love than he'll know what to do with.
So you'd want to keep the baby?
Of course I do, sweetie. He'll be the best part of you and me.
Van, you know, it could be a girl.
Come on, I'm a football player. Everything I know about genetics screams dude. So should we go check?
Yeah.
2 lines? 2 lines are not pregnant.
No, wait, Van. No, 2 lines means that I'm pregnant.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. I have a whole life ahead of me here.
I thought you said this would be wonderful.
Yeah, I was a kid then. Now I'm an expectant father. And how come you're suddenly so calm?
I don't know. I guess it's because I know that I am. And I know what I'm gonna do.
Now, hold on, Cheyenne. You can't just make a decision. I mean, this could ruin all our plans, all our dreams. What about becoming a zookeeper? I mean, I'm never gonna become a zookeeper, but what if I was? You can't have wild animals with a baby.
I'm keeping her, Van.
Wow.
Yeah, and I know that we're gonna have to deal with all of that hard stuff, but it won't change my mind. I have to.
Then I'm gonna be with you 100% of the way.
Mom.
This door's not supposed to be closed.
Sorry, Mom.
Sorry, Mrs. H.
I'm not kidding.
Okay, Mom. You're embarrassing me.
Got my eye on you two.
Your mom is so suspicious.
Tell me about it. Thanks for trusting us. So what's your point, Kira? Yeah, so we decided that we were going to have Elizabeth and keep her. And that you would get married and move in with us, making me the one nobody thought about. Are you saying you moved out because of us? That's right. So before you start coming down on me for hurting Mom, maybe you ought to think about how much of it is your fault. Come on, Van, let's go. Oh, now you're gonna cry? No, I'm not gonna cry! Come on, as if that's the worst thing I've ever said to you.
Although it is right up there with Mrs. Forrest Gump.
Just leave me alone, okay? I know I'm a horrible person, I get it. Thank you very much. Stop it, okay? I wasn't trying to hurt you. Yes, you were. Okay, I was, but I want you to stop crying.
Why are you both so crazy?
Hey, why is everybody crying?
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. We're getting new furniture.
Reba,
Get out.
we need to have a family meeting.
We're not a family anymore.
Fine, then it's a hootenanny without banjos.
I told you I don't want to see you and I don't want to talk to you, dead man.
But we got trouble, Reba.
Look, this whole thing is getting out of control. Cheyenne came over and she and Kira got into a big argument.
Cheyenne, you need to mind your own business.
But it is our business. Because of Elizabeth and God and the Corvette and the cereal.
Right over my hairspray.
It's our fault, Mom. Kira moved out because of us. Hey, that's why you were mad at us this morning.
No, it's not.
No, it's okay. I can handle it, Mom. You can tell me. I'm a big girl. I can handle it.
Look, honey, someone very irritating once told me that there are millions of suns circling around millions of galaxies circling around just one point in the universe.
And?
That point is not you.
That irritating person was me.
You thought of that? That's really good.
I'm sending it to Reader's Digest.
Look, guys, there's a lot of reasons why Kira left. No one person's to blame.
Wait a second. You've been blaming me.
Because it's all your fault.
You kill me. You actually believe everything is my fault.
When this family split up, you were the only one who had a choice in the matter.
What?
Oh, nothing.
Could you please not get that all creased? I haven't read that section yet.
Sorry. There, you read it.
Could we go one morning without an argument?
I don't know, Brock. Could we go one morning where you put the toaster under the counter?
I forgot.
You didn't forget. You did it deliberately because you know it bothers me.
I did not. I told you I hate having to take it out from underneath the counter and then put it back again when I'm going to use it the next day.
How hard is it to put it away?
It's hot. I'll get burned.
Well, somebody's got to put it away.
Why?
Because it doesn't belong here.
Yeah, well, you know what? Your car doesn't belong on my side of the garage so that mine barely fits in there when I get home from work. I'm tired of having to crawl out the passenger side.
Well, I can't park up against the wall. I'll get burned.
You know what? Maybe you should have the whole garage to yourself, and I should get an apartment where no one cares where I leave the toaster.
Well, maybe you should.
Really?
Is that what you want?
All I know is this isn't working anymore.
So what are you talking about?
I'm talking about taking a break. I mean, I think we could use a little time apart.
Fine, then go.
Reba,
No,
look,
go! Well, let me tell you this, Brock. If you walk through that door, it may not be open when you want to come back.
I'll start looking for another place.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Mom, you're not gonna let him go, are you?
Cheyenne.
No, Mom, go after him. Talk to him. Work this out.
You need a break.
But you told him that he couldn't come back.
I didn't mean it literally. I just meant you're being a jerk and I want to hurt you. He knows that.
Are you sure?
He'll come back. See, he came back. He just brought his new wife.
And maybe Kira will come back with a new mother.
And maybe Brock will come back to a new table.
Fine. I'll go talk to Kira. Hey. I just brought you a welcome to the neighborhood present.
Did you get that at Mr. Parker's yard?
Well, yeah, there's not a store between my house and here.
Thanks. So, how are you doing?
Bad.
What?
I'm doing really bad, and I need to talk to you about it.
I don't think I want to have this conversation.
Oh, I know you don't. That's because I let you off too easy before, Kira. I let you think that your happiness was the only important thing. But I realize that your happiness is tied into my happiness.
Mom.
No. Just hear me out. Kira, there are millions of suns circling millions
And
of...
that point is not me. I know, Mom. I told that to Barbara Jean.
I love you, Kira. And when someone you love rejects you, your first instinct is to protect yourself by pretending it's no big deal. But it is. There's no bigger deal.
Why are you telling me this, Mom? Are you just trying to make me feel awful?
Oh, yeah, that was my plan. Come over here, steal a gnome, tell you I love you just to make you feel awful.
What do you want from me? Is this my key?
Yeah, you owe Jake $5. It means my door's always open.
Thought you said I couldn't come back.
I didn't mean it.
So why did you say it?
Because I'll come back now, you hear, would have sounded dumb. Look, Kira, when I finally realized that you were leaving, I lost it. I'm not that good at being dumped. Ask your dad.
So what are you saying?
That apparently we've been fighting about everything except what we're really mad about. And maybe if I'd known how you felt 2 years ago, we wouldn't be here.
So we can keep fighting just as long as we know what we're fighting about?
We can give it a try. I'm excited.
Okay. Mom, you know I didn't do this to hurt you.
I know, sweetie. So I guess I ought to be going.
Bye, Mom.
Y'all come back now. You hear? Hey, Jake. How was the miniature golf tournament?
It was terrific, Reba.
Dad missed a shot and smashed the clown head with his putter.
Hey, I got a hole-in-one on the windmill. Nobody mentions that.
So where's Kira? I mean, I hadn't seen her in 3 days. You still got her, don't you?
Well, we asked her to go, but I guess she didn't feel like it. I'm learning that when she goes like this with her face, it means no.
You know, Kira used to love miniature golf.
She also used to love her Little Mermaid feety pajamas, but people grew out of that stuff.
Not always.
Unpleasant.
Hey, remember how I used to say it was neat to watch Kira becoming so spirited? I was wrong. And it's not so much spirited as it's...
Ornery?
No.
Ornery and downright mean?
Can I put my 2 cents in? You see, in preparation for Kira moving into our house, I have been reading a lot of articles about child rearing.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're going to raise a teenager by reading articles? Let me know how that goes.
And I've learned that the key thing teens need in their lives is structure. And by structure, I mean rules. I think you'll be impressed when you see the change in our little Kira's attitude when she finally realizes she's not the boss.
Sounds to me like you better start looking for your third wife.
Pirates are planted in the past. Though my life is changing fast, who I am is who I wanna be. A single mom who works too hard, who loves her kids and never stops, with gentle hands and the heart of a fighter. I'm a survivor.
Mom, you set a plate for Kira again.
Oh, man. It's the 3rd time this week.
You really miss her, don't you? Hey, you know what? I could go slam a door or stomp up the stairs or something.
Oh, no. I know. I hate everyone and everything.
You got the words, honey, but you ain't got the music. Hey, how was Woodstock?
I didn't get any last night. My head feels like one of those snow globe things that you shake, except instead of snowflakes, it's filled with not sleeping flakes.
So what kept you up? Working on your metaphors?
I don't know what could have kept me up. Could have been the stress from starting classes this week, or it could have been Cheyenne snoring.
I do not snore.
You practically sucked the drapes off the window.
tell him I don't snore.
Well, at least you don't make that wee sound.
All right, well, you know, if it's so bad, why don't you just go sleep in Kira's old room?
Or I could sleep in our room and you could sleep down by the wharf and guide ships through the fog.
I could not guide ships. You know nothing about ships.
She snored in the womb. I didn't sleep for 9 months.
This is getting bad, Mrs. H. I'm telling you, don't be surprised if this sleep deprivation thing starts to make me act. I don't know. A little.
Hey.
Kira, you're here. Oh my gosh, look at you. You've grown so much.
You're not gonna cry and get all mushy just because I came over, are you?
Oh, of course not.
I missed you too, Mom.
You did? Well, come, sit down, sit down. Tell me everything. Start from the minute you started missing me.
Mom.
Okay, start anywhere you want.
Well, I'm thinking about joining choir.
Choir. Okay, well, tell me about choir. Why choir?
Well, there's sort of a boy.
A boy. Oh my gosh. You have just shared an intimate detail in your life.
Now I'm starting to regret it.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's just great to get to talk to you. Look at us. We're sitting here happy, talking. You know, you moving over there with your dad might not be such a bad thing after all. Maybe all the kids ought to move over there with him.
Hi, Reba.
Hey.
Hey there, Snooky. I think somebody forgot their sweater.
Okay, again, the Snooki thing? Please stop that. And I didn't forget my sweater. I told you I don't need one.
What's the rule, Kira? When it's under 60 Fahrenheit, a sweater will be wearing tight.
I have to get to school. Can I talk to you later, Mom?
Sure, call me. I'm in the book. Under T for talk.
I also need to check your homework.
No, you don't need to check my homework. And you don't have to chase me down the street with sweaters and hats. I'm 14. Can I just handle my own life?
Of course.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. I encourage her to speak frankly with me.
Looks like it's working.
I said, turn it down!
Hey, honey. Funniest thing happened today. I'm supposed to extract Tara Peterson's upper sixes and her lower fours. Only Penny puts the x-ray on the screen upside down, so it looks like I'm supposed to extract her upper fours and her lower sixes. Only I know for a fact she doesn't have any upper fours because I extracted them last spring. So I'm like, whoa! That's a true story. So, how was your day?
Oh, my day?
Turn it down!
She has been punishing me with her music ever since she came home late without calling to say she'd be late, and I asked her why she didn't call.
Yeah, but I thought that was a nighttime rule.
Oh, so we should only set limits for Kira at night. Wake up, Brock! Juvie Hall is full of kids that went bad in the daylight.
Barbara Jean, honey, do we have to get into it with Kira every night?
You know, I'm starting to feel like you're not with me on this rules thing. Honey, I know discipline isn't easy, but she needs it. And I have a great new system I got from an article I was reading.
Hey, another article.
Ta-da!
Is that a doghouse?
Yes, and 4 little dogs. Brock, Barbara Jean, Henry, and Kira. From now on, when someone breaks a rule, like not calling when they're going to be late, their little dog goes in the doghouse.
Has Kira seen this yet?
No, I just put it up.
Take it down. I love you, Barbara Jean. I don't want to lose you. Take it down.
She's coming.
Take
down, take it down, take it down. Hey, sweetie.
Hey. Oh, whoops. We don't have any drinks. Who wants milk?
Oh, no. No beverages with dinner.
What was that?
New rule. I was reading this article by this doctor. Well, not a doctor. He's the kind of doctor where you don't have to go to school. And he says that it's better for your digestion if you drink your beverages after your meal.
Let's see.
Congratulations.
For the rule. Thank you, Kira.
Yeah. I didn't think it was possible to come up with a dumber one than slice the bananas lengthwise, but you did it.
New rule. No saying dumb at the table.
New rule. No being dumb at the table.
Okay. Everybody, let's just relax.
Do I really have to put up with these rules?
Well,
Your father and I are in agreement on all the rules, Kira.
Fine. I'm going to the mall with Mom tonight. I'll just get something there.
Thanks for the backup, France.
No drinks at dinner? No drinks at dinner? You served hot wings and crackers. Next time, why don't you just put a salt lick on the table?
Oh, well, I'm sorry. Next time, I'll just run the menu by Kira. She seems to be running the house.
This house?
Yeah.
The big house?
Yeah.
Or do you mean the dog house?
New rule. You're sleeping on the couch.
New rule. I didn't mean it, honey.
Look at us. We're arguing again. We never argue, Mr. Boopy Woo Woo.
I know, Mrs. Boopy Woo Woo.
Hey, homeowners.
hey, Reba.
Kara and I are going to the music store. She asked me on the phone. That's right. She called me because I'm her buddy. Can't believe I'm going to say this, but I really like this arrangement. How's it working out for y'all?
She's tearing us apart.
We'll go after her, Mr. Whoopie Boo Boo. This just keeps getting better.
Wow, Kira must be making their lives miserable.
I know. I know.
Well, hello, ladies. You both look lovely and well rested, or is that just me?
Boy, you're in a good mood.
Oh, yeah, I slept in Kira's old room last night. I feel like Van Winkle.
Yeah, well, I had a lousy night. Apparently, I can't sleep without someone screaming, "Fumble!" 5 times a night.
Why would I be dreaming about football when I sleep with a wood chipper?
Okay, Reba, we need to ask you for a huge favor.
Hey, anything for the Boopy Woo Woos.
It's about Kira.
What about her?
We want you to order her to listen to us.
Why would you need me to do that? You're her father.
Yeah, but when I lived here, all I ever had to say was, listen to your mother. Well, that doesn't work unless you tell her something first. Come on, Reba, you gotta help us. We have to live with her every day.
You don't understand what it's like.
No, I understand perfectly. See, for the last few months, I thought Kira hated my guts. But then I realized she don't hate me. She hates the person telling her what to do.
Yeah, we get that.
Well, get this. I don't have to be that person anymore. I get to be the person who stands here and says, ha ha.
So So you're not gonna help us?
Nope. I like my relationship with Kira, and I'm not going to do anything to ruin it. But I will tell you this. Ha ha.
Okay, Cheyenne, this is a tape of you snoring. Okay, so like I said, this is a tape of you snoring. And call Adamson Tuesday regarding the merger.
What were you doing? You were taping me snoring.
Aha! So you admit you snore?
Oh, yeah, I snored like you have a merger, liar.
Hey! I'm trying to do my homework. It's addition, okay? It's not easy. What's the matter? Why are you guys fighting so much?
Because she snores?
Remember what Grandma said?
You mean that crazy thing about not touching wood?
She said that after Grandpa died, she never slept good because she missed the sound of his snoring.
Oh, yeah, I do remember her saying that.
She is pretty smart for a woman who kept Kleenex in her sleeve.
I'm sorry I snored.
No, please. I love your snoring. And don't die. Don't die.
Oh, I love you too, Van.
Oh, and then when we were sleeping tonight, together, I'm gonna get a tape of you actually snoring because it is the most beautiful sound in the world to me. Okay? And then if you do ever die, I can still get a good night's sleep.
Hey, I was just,
Fighting crime.
No, centering, you know, breathing in the calm, breathing out the conflict.
Your conflict could use it. Well, I'm here for Kira. We're going to the art museum.
Oh, she's not home yet, but she's not late. You can't be late in the daytime, only at night. I think that's a fair rule, right?
Your house, your rules.
Correcto mundo. and you have to have rules, right?
I don't speak Spanish, but yes, you have to have rules.
You know, even if you get that face, you know, every time you try to tell them one, you know, you still gotta try, you know.
Archie, you all right?
Oh, Reba, I'm losing it, baby. I'm going around the bend. Oh, Reba, what's the secret? How did you handle that kid? You gotta tell me.
All right, listen to me. Kira is not a kid. She's a teenager. Do you know what a teenager is?
A demon.
A bully. What I mean is, if they know you're scared, you're dead.
But I am scared.
Of course you're scared. You're dealing with a demon. What it comes down to is this. You got to pick your battles.
What?
The parent with the most rules, they don't win. You just keep them safe. Teach them respect. And only when you're forced to, bring the hammer down.
Oh, that's it?
That's it. You owe me $50.
Oh, hey, Mom. Sorry I'm late. I had
You're not late. The sun's out.
a meeting with my choir director.
I want to hear all about it. And I want to hear about you-know-who.
Jeez. Here, before you go, could you bring your backpack up to your room?
Can I do it later?
Well, that's not the rule.
Hey, you know what's on TV tonight? Oh, it's that new reality show called Pick Your Battles. A lot like Survivor.
Okay. Sure, Kira, you can do it later.
Just so we're clear, I could have brought the hammer down.
What?
Oh, Kira, maybe we should go.
No, hang on, Mom. What are you trying to do, Barbara Jean? Are you just showing off with all this rule stuff? Well, you know what? I've had enough. You are totally clueless.
Kira, you cannot talk to her like that.
I'm just sick of all these stupid rules, okay?
Well, I don't care if you make fun of some half-baked rule, but you owe some respect to your stepmother.
What is this? You're taking her side?
No, I'm taking your side by not allowing you to be disrespectful. Now apologize.
Apologize? No way.
You were rude, so apologize. My rule, do it.
No.
Then you get your butt upstairs, young lady, because you're grounded.
What? You can't ground me here. Only Barbara Jean can. And she won't.
Grounded.
I'm sorry, what's that?
It's not gonna happen, Mom.
Ground her.
Kira, you're grounded.
You're kidding me.
Yeah, that's right. You heard me. You're grounded. It's hammer time.
I don't believe this.
We can go to the museum some other day.
No, I don't think we will, Mom, because I like to go to museums with my friends.
Grounded! And there's plenty more where that came from, young lady. Oh, Reba, we did it! Oh, Reba, I'm sorry you had to do that. Looks like you ruined your new relationship with Kira.
Nah, that's okay. I don't need a new relationship with her. Being her buddy was fun. It was easy. But you know what? Fighting with Kira right then, that's the first time I felt like her mother since she moved out.
I want to be you so bad.
Everybody does.
Oh, Reba, that was so much fun. I just love the park. You and I should have play dates more often.
That wasn't a play date. I was hiding behind that tree when you found me.
Don't you go on the teeter-totter with me, you spoiled sport.
Well, I thought somebody should watch the kids. Explain you to the other mothers.
And there's my sweet little bundle of perfection.
Aw, you can call me Mom. So how was the campus career fair?
Oh, wait. Let me guess. It was just fair.
So tell me about it. What was it like?
The campus career thing was awesome. Informative, yet fun. There were balloons and
careers and people talking about careers.
Really? Any promising leads on what you might want to do with the rest of your life?
Tons.
Yeah, but you know, they said it's bad luck if you talk about it.
Yeah.
You didn't go. Dang it, Cheyenne!
There's a bad moon rising. It's go time, Hank.
Okay, look, Mrs. H. We were on our way to the career fair, but our path was blocked by this huge outdoor concert.
Yeah. And at first, we thought that was career day. By the time we realized that it wasn't, the real one was over.
So you were supposed to pick a career so you could choose a major so you could have a future.
So?
So instead, you start the first day of the rest of your life by going to a concert.
Mom, it was one career fair. What is the big deal?
The big deal is you have a baby now, which means you don't get to be the college student in the beer helmet saying, "Party! Woohoo!"
It's like she was there.
You have to start taking responsibility. Make hard choices. Stop acting like children and start acting like you have one.
That guy in the beer helmet was my guidance counselor.
never stops, with gentle hands and the heart of a fighter. I'm a survivor.
Okay, coin wrappers, as I like to say, let's roll.
Why can't we just take the penny jar down to the grocery store and dump it in the sorting machine?
Or maybe we could go to the bathroom and flush 8 cents on the dollar down the toilet.
You have a minute?
If it were only any time other than coin time. What can I do for you, honey?
Mom, yummy.
You know what always cheers me up? Rolling nickels.
Huh. With me, it's scotch. So what happened, honey?
Oh, she's all over me about the stupid rest of my life, just because I haven't picked a major.
You know, your mom's always been like that. She used to ride me about mowing the lawn every week. I mean, every other week is fine. But would she let it go? No. No, it was always grass, 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 and garbage, and dishes, but mostly grass.
You know, Brock, we should help her. What are your interests?
Well, she likes nail polish and shopping. She should major in rocket science.
Or I could major in shut up, Kira.
You know, Cheyenne, I didn't always want to be a thrifty stay-at-home mom. At one point, I wanted to be a meter maid. But they wouldn't let me carry a gun.
Well, I don't know what I want to do. I mean, I like money.
Mm-hmm.
How did you decide to become a dentist?
Well, I knew I wanted to make a good living and have flexible hours.
Okay, well, that's a start.
And I really wanted to be my own boss.
That's what I want to be, a boss.
You know, being a dentist lets you be all those things, plus you get to help people. It's very rewarding.
Those are the things you should look for in a career.
Okay, I'll do it.
Do what?
Become a dentist. First, you have to be able to spell dentist.
Tell you what I can't spell. Shut up, Kira.
Hey, Cheyenne, honey, it's a big commitment. Are you sure you want to do this?
Yes. I mean, I used to love coming to see you at the office. Plus, I'd learn from the best.
Oh, I'm not the best. Am I the best?
Best dentist and best daddy.
Hey, for the future dentist, go out and buy yourself some monogram drool bibs. I did, and I never regretted it.
Hey, if we get you and Jake to join her, we could be those 4 out of 5 dentists that recommend stuff.
Come on, let's go tell Mom. She's gonna be absolutely thrilled that I finally picked a major.
Come on, Kira. Don't you want to hear what your mom has to say about all this?
Oh, we're only 4 houses down. I'm pretty sure I'll hear.
Hey, Mom. What are you doing?
Well, I'm trying to help your sister with her career choice.
Shouldn't she be here?
No, honey, I want it to be the right one.
Well, I know what I want to be. An accountant.
Really? Why an accountant?
Because Jeffrey's dad is an accountant and he has a jet ski.
Oh, Cheyenne, I'm glad you're back. I wanted to go over some possible majors that I found for you.
No need, Reba. It's already done.
Yeah. Dad and Barbara Jean helped me pick a major.
Oh, great. Bring in the experts. That's what I always say.
Okay, well, after a lot of soul searching and some really good bonding time with Dad, I decided I want to be a dentist.
Isn't it great?
Oh, you had me there. I got one for you. Maybe Van should be governor.
No, Mom, I'm serious. I want to be a dentist.
Oh, really? Oh, well, well, what did your dad say to you to make you choose such a perfect career?
Well, he was talking about what he loved about his job, and I realized I love dentisting.
It's dentistry.
Whatever.
Well, that's great. And I'm sure you guys talked about how Cheyenne doesn't care for science, math, or teeth. A dentist!
We didn't really talk all that much. It just kind of happened fast.
I can't wait to tell Van. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, sweetie. Oh, I'm sorry. Doctor, sweetie.
Yeah? Van, wake up! I'm gonna be a dentist!
What were you thinking, you boneheads? Oh, excuse me, Dr. Boneheads.
Reba, I'm not a doctor.
You know, I don't think it's such a bad idea, her wanting to be a dentist.
Brock, it takes 8 years to become a dentist. She's never going to stick with something that long.
I don't think that's true.
Okay, she took piano, ballet, and karate. She can't play, she can't dance, and Jake can take her.
Yeah, well, she was younger then. Maybe she's learned that if she wants to accomplish anything worthwhile, she's going to have to stick to it.
That's how I learned to fit 7 eggs in my mouth. And besides, I feel that we must encourage our children at all costs.
Yeah, when they're 6 and want to fly a cardboard box to the moon.
Reba, a child can do anything she sets her mind to. Except shrink 8 inches, I can tell you that.
So what? You're saying that I'm a bad parent for encouraging our child's dreams. Is that it?
Yeah, you're a bad parent. A good parent matches the dream to the child, so they won't get hurt or disappointed. Not every child can be an astronaut or jam 7 plums into their mouth.
Eggs. And it would have been 8, but I sneezed.
How do we know Cheyenne's dream is unrealistic until she tries it?
Oh, you're right. Yeah. I'm sure Cheyenne will be great at dentisting. I can see the sign now. Cheyenne Montgomery, teeth taker outer. Hoo-hoo.
She misspoke.
Okay, bro, here's the deal. You talked her into it, you get to talk her out of it.
No way.
Oh, yes, way, because I know how this happened. She went crying to you because I yelled at her, and instead of backing me up like you should have, you agreed with her.
That is so wrong.
And I bet you even brought up the grass thing.
Now this is just insulting. Excuse me.
Fine. Maybe you can let her waste a year of her life, but I'm not going to.
Oh, Reba, don't you worry about a thing. I'm going to brew a pot of tea, and we are going to have a nice, long chat about it.
Why don't we do that over at your house?
Oh, okay. I got lemon zinger, orange pico. I've got an organic peppermint.
Need career counseling. I've already decided what I want to major in.
When?
In the car when we were at that really long light. I want to major in marketing. You know why? Because they hang out with accountants, and the word is, those guys have jet skis.
All I'm saying is, a career counselor will just give us a little confirmation.
Well, I just think it's a waste of time when we already know what we want to do. Dentist, marketer guy.
Mm-hmm. Hey, maybe I could do the marketing for your dental office. I'm seeing a campaign. It's not coming to me.
Cheyenne, when you said you wanted to be a dentist, it got me thinking. I mean, if you're willing to put that much effort into it, why not shoot a little higher? Maybe like a brain surgeon.
Whoa, now that's something I could market. I got nothing.
I hear you, Mom. I mean, what if I'm meant to be like a molecular biologist and supposed to find a cure for cancer or something?
Exactly.
Thanks for thinking I could cure cancer, Ma.
That's what we're here for.
Cheyenne and Van Montgomery?
Hi.
Hi. It's nice to meet
I'm
you.
Van.
Hi, Van. Who are you?
Oh, I'm Reba Hart. I brought the kids down so you can do that thing we talked about over the phone.
Oh, Mrs. Hart, I tried to explain this to you earlier. Career counseling is not telling people what they've chosen is dumb.
This is serious. My daughter's making a big mistake, and I need you to straighten her out.
Uh-huh. Well, how about I listen to what she's thinking and then give her some guidance?
Oh, no, she doesn't need any guidance. She needs a big fat dose of reality. See, she thinks she wants to be a dentist.
And you don't like dentists?
No, my ex-husband's a dentist, and
oh, and you don't want her to be one because she's following in his footsteps, and you hate that.
Tell you what I do hate. It's people finishing my sentences. Look, that kid is a wonderful, sweet girl. She's the kind of kid that gets real excited about stuff. But by the time you buy her the tutu, she's already wanting to take karate lessons.
Is that the end of your sentence?
Yes. See, mainly her father doesn't want to say anything negative to her.
All right, then. I'll see you in a little bit.
You know, he does that with all the kids. You know, to tell you the truth, that is the reason why Kira moved in with him. Kira, now, she's 14 years old. She's our
Mrs. Hart, you know, we have family counseling just 2 doors down. Why don't you take a little stroll over there while I talk to Van and Cheyenne?
Hey, Van, how'd it go in there?
Man, that was tough.
Yeah?
I mean, I'm not even sure where to find an organ grinder, let alone get him to take me on.
Hey there. Did you pick a career?
I sure did.
In?
Dentistry. Turns out I've been saying it wrong.
No, honey, I don't think you heard her right.
No, it's dentistry. And she told me to go for it. Isn't that great?
It's unbelievable that's what it is. I'm going to give Marie my personal thanks.
Oh, okay. Go get Van.
All right. Marie? Thanks. What happened in there?
Oh, it's simple. After talking with Cheyenne, I think she could do it. Now, she knows she hasn't applied herself in the past, but she wants to correct that. Now, that boy there? He is lucky to be indoors.
Well, that's just unacceptable. Now, you take those kids back in there and tell them you made a mistake.
Mom, what's wrong?
What's wrong is that so-called guidance counselor gave you kids some bad advice. There's no way you should be a dentist.
And you say your 14-year-old just moved out?
So you never really believed I could do this? And I bet you were lying about me curing cancer, too.
Cheyenne, those classes cost money. And in a couple months, you'll be wanting to do something else, and I'll have to deal with that.
You know what? Thanks for bringing me down here. It's good to know someone believes in me, just not my mom.
Cheyenne!
Don't worry. I can cheer her up. Mr. Robotica.
Hi, Reba.
Oh, look. It's a guidance counselor from Make-Believe Land.
Hey, I'm here because I want to help, okay? You know, I was sitting out on my porch, watching the grass grow like it's supposed to, and I realized that it's not fair for me to always make you the bad guy. So I'll talk to Cheyenne. See, I'm sure she thinks being a dentist is all glitz and glamour. What Cheyenne doesn't know is that for every guy who pulls a molar, there are 1,000 broken hearts of people who couldn't cut it.
Oh, hey. Look, I'm glad you guys are here. Mom, I thought a lot about what you said.
Cheyenne, sweetie, I think I'm a mistake. I'm not really sure dentistry is the right thing. I mean, truth be told, I hate it. They bite you. The little kids, they bite you on purpose. And you can't even smack them.
It's okay. I think I know why Mom thinks I can't handle it. Look, Mom, I am flaky, and I don't stick to things.
Wow. Honey, admitting that about yourself is a step in the right direction. Don't worry, we'll find you something.
Oh, I already did. Dentistry. I'm going for it. Look, everybody thinks that I can do it. Everyone but you.
Cheyenne, I want to believe in you, but it's hard. You've got a very well-established track record. You've been a model flake.
Thank goodness you're back. Where is the baby's baba, Cheyenne? I looked everywhere and I can't find it. I gave her the green one, but she threw that. Now it's gone. And she's pulling on her ear again, which means she needs the drops. I don't have the drops. I don't have the baba. I got nothing.
Calm down. I always clip an extra baba to her binky.
Baba? Binky? Listen to us. She's taken away our ability to speak like big people. I so want to be that guy in the beer helmet going, party, woo, yeah.
Man, breathe, okay? Everything is gonna be all right. Mommy's back. It's after 4, so you can give her 3 drops. If she keeps pulling on her ear, though, give her some children's aspirin. Top drawer left.
Okay. Elizabeth, Mommy's home. Daddy's gonna be okay.
So I'm going for it. And if you don't think that I'm gonna follow through with it, I'm gonna have to prove you wrong.
No. Just a minute. I just realized something. Maybe I was wrong.
Somebody get a video camera.
What do you mean, maybe you were wrong?
Elizabeth, being a mom, honey, you're a great mom. It's not that you can't stick to something, it's that you don't. And it's obvious you can do just about anything you want to, as long as it's important to you.
So what are you saying? You'll support me trying to be a dentist?
Is being a dentist important to you?
Hey, you know that whole thing about kids biting you? That was really just for dramatic effect. We have great hours.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
Sure you wouldn't rather just take piano lessons? Okay. I'm here to support you. But if in a couple of months you decide to be a forest ranger, you're on your own.
Wow, a forest ranger?
Cheyenne.
Right. Like I would ever wear one of those stupid brown hats.
You know, Reba, if we weren't divorced, this is where we'd hug and say what a good job we did, and then discuss what we're having for dinner.
Hey, why don't we do that over at your house?
You're gonna slam the door on me, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.